Jeremy here on Metal Music Meltdown, back with another video. What we have for today, guys, is a quick album review for the latest offering from Kill Ritual. They're a thrash metal band based out of Jose, California, formed in 2010. This is their 7th studio album entitled In My Head. Just dropped November 21st, 2025 through Massacre Records. It's got 10 tracks in total, 49 minutes and 19 seconds. Pretty long one. This isn't a brand new band for me. I have heard one of their previous albums from back in 2015 called Karma Machine. I remember being decent, like just some good, straightforward thrash. I don't remember it being anything too crazy. But I guess I never checked them out after that, or maybe they kind of skipped out of my brain. But I wanted to check out their new album. The album cover really caught my eye. As you can see beside me here, we'll start with that. They got their trademark logo at the top. I think it looks pretty cool. And then the image itself is kind of straight out of like a insane asylum horror movie. It's got this guy clearly in like a psych ward or, insane asylum, straight jacket and, carving stuff in his forehead. And he's obviously like demonic and possessed or whatever. And you can see a little demon character behind him with his hand on his shoulder, kind of whispering stuff in his ear. Pretty cool artwork. I'm into horror movies and that kind of stuff, so it kind of really caught my attention. And the music itself, though, was kind of hit and miss for me, to be honest. The riffs were pretty good. So it got some good thrashers in there. The vocals are what was a little off for me. Not that they were bad, but I found like the vocal delivery or what he was trying to do didn't really match the thrashiness of the music. He's got a good kind of gruffy kind of vocal, which sounds good generally when he just kind of sings normal. But I found there's too often where after each phrase or verse, if you will, at the end of each sentence, he would kind of drag out that last note and kind of like, we are here to fight and we are going to win. But he kept doing it like over and over, trying to make it sound very operatic and theatrical, if you will, or maybe epic was the goal. But honestly, it just didn't. I was often enough where it was kind of becoming annoying in a way or irritable. I just didn't like that vocal delivery. His vocal, the gruffness of his voice does sound good. I think that part of it suits the music, but just the way he kind of tries to make it sound more operatic at the end of each verse, kind of lifting out that note, trying to make it sound epic. It just didn't suit the music to me. It just didn't. It was a miss. It just sounded like he kept wanting to really belt out like a power metal kind of chorus, but the music was kind of holding him back because it's not the right kind of music for it. It was like a conflict between the vocalist and the music. It was kind of a weird sensation, but I just kept noticing it throughout almost most of the songs. Not every time, but often enough where it was noticeable. Where the delivery was like he would carry out that last note on almost every line. It was kind of an odd thing. I don't know. It was kind of different. But otherwise, good riffs. Production on the album was really strong. It's nice and heavy. Like I said, the vocalist isn't bad. He even hit some nice high falsetto screams. He does hit some cleaner vocals as well. I think this guy would suit more of a traditional metal, kind of power metal vocals. I think I would like to see him do something more like that. Or if he does stick with this kind of thing, I like his gruffiness to his vocals, but if he just didn't kind of do that stretching out the last note kind of thing, and just kind of sang it normally, if you will, like cutting it off right away. I think that when he does do that, it sounds pretty good. It suits the music really well. But just that carrying out the note kind of irked me for some reason. It just didn't sit right with me. But overall, a decent album. The opener, In My Head, a good opener. It's got the kind of eerie, like demonic kind of weird feeling to it. They do a really good job of capturing the atmosphere. My favorite standout tracks for me were the title track, 1,000 Years was a good one. Fall to Fly was a good thrasher. More Than Pain was a good tune as well. I really like that one. And Firebird had a different kind of vibe to it, but overall it was a good tune. I dug that one quite a bit as well. Overall, not really a bad song on the album. They're all pretty decent, but nothing mind-blowing. The album was a little bit long, just under 49 minutes. I think if they kind of took off a couple tracks or kind of edited it down, I think the album would have been better around like the 38, 40 minute mark. A little bit long as well. I found by the end of the album it felt a little long. But overall, a decent album. Nothing Nothing bad, nothing amazing, just kind of in the middle. Overall rating of the album, I'm going to give it a 6.5 to 7 in that range. It's pretty decent. I just don't like the vocal delivery in some parts. It kind of was irking me a little bit when I was listening to it. But like I said, not he's got bad vocals. It just didn't match somehow. It just something felt off. But thanks for watching, guys. If you do check this out, let me know what you thought of the album down below. And thanks for watching, and keep it metal.